Good morning, dears. Last class we completed till page number 34, the role of parliament. It has been not completed fully. We just saw the introduction alone. Today I am starting from page number 35. If you see this page, a long schedule has been given for you in this page. Nothing but these are all some of the parties which is registered in our country. So these are some of the government parties. Okay, if you read the names of this, you can understood how many parties were there in our country. Okay, next in next page also some names of the parties. What is this? Nothing but the election results has been given in the columns. Okay, so out of this role of parliament, we are going to see three topics. What are all the topics is? One is to select the national government. How we can select the national government is the first topic. Second one is how to control, guide and inform the government. How can we control the government? How can we guide the government? And how can we inform our queries to the government? At last, law making. So these three topics only we are going to discuss today. So the first topic is given in page number 36. How to select the national government. National government is nothing but, as I told you, it is the whole of it is a central point of whole country, central government. So that is told as the Rajya Sabha. So to have actually how we can have a government is, if a party is getting win in an election, it must have total members elected is to be 543 members should be there in the Lok Sabha. Okay ma? So Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, whatever it is. So if a party is getting win means from that party they must have at least 272 members. Then only they are considered to be the majority party and they can be in a leader position. After this 272, except this 272, which other party, some other party will have least most value of this party's rate. For example, in our Tamil Nadu, this ADMK is having 272 members. For example, I am telling 272 members means, suppose this DMK is having 200 or something else, near to that number they are having the members means, this DMK is considered to be the opposite party. Okay, opponent party. One is the party who is ruling and the next one who is coming nearby the majority is that party is known as the opponent party. Okay, Edirkachi. In Tamil we will tell it as Edirkachi. That opponent party's leader is there, isn't it? He has all the powers that is equal to chief minister. Chief minister is a person who is elected by the people and the party which is winning, the leader of that party is known as the chief minister. And one more person is there, opponent leader. Okay, he is the person who is getting almost near to that party's votings and that leader is known as the opponent leader, Edirkachi Talaivar. Okay, he has all the rights to question the government. In a state government, now DMK is our opposite government, opponent party and ADMK is our ruling party. See, whatever ADMK is doing, this DMK has all rights to question ADMK. How you can do this, why you are doing this, why people need this, what are all the needs people need. So whatever the thing it is useful for the people, they can explain to the government and they can oppose the government if they are not ruling the people in a proper way. Okay, the same process we are doing in legislative assembly also. So next thing is likewise the same procedure we are following in the Rajya Sabha also. In central government, for example, now BJP is in a ruling part, so we have a Prime Minister Modi and at present Congress is our opponent party. So the person who is the Congress leader is considered to be the opponent leader. So what are all the powers a Prime Minister have, all the powers, same equal powers is given to this opponent leader also. He or she has all the powers to question the government. They can ask whatever they need in the parliament discussion. So next one is how to control, guide and inform the government. So the as I explained you now, the opposite parties are there, isn't it? They has all the powers to explain about the people queries. And one more thing is, see, as we are voting and we are selecting our representative, so they are the representative of us and they are in need to talk about our problems in the assemblies. See, if there is a classroom, more than 30 or 40 students will be there, but we are nominating or we are selecting only one person as the class representative, isn't it? See, that representative is responsible for the whole class. If there is any problem, that representative is supposed to tell that to the teacher or principal, whatever it is, and they have to solve that's what the same thing is happening in our government. So this MLAs, MPs are the representative of the people, and they have to talk the problems of people in the assembly. So in this way we are guiding the assembly, legislative assembly, and as well as the Rajya Sabha. Okay, Lok Sabha and as well as the Rajya Sabha. So whatever the people need, whenever the people need anything, all these queries should be discussed by the representatives in both the assemblies, because they are the people who were elected by the normal peoples. Okay, so next, at last, the topic we are going to discuss about law making. How can a law be made? From when we got our independence, from that period onwards, we are supposed to make our own laws. See, at present, actually this farmers were fighting on Delhi for their that Velan Masoda, isn't it? So that is actually, if you read that only, you can understand the content what is given in that. But that farmers are feeling that it is not right. If that law has been passed, it may affect their life. So that's what they are telling. So in this way we can oppose the government if the government is supposed doing any immoral to the people. Okay, so some seats are in this parliament, both the parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, some seats have been allotted for the people of SCs and STs. You know what is mean by SC and ST? It is a kind of caste. SC means scheduled caste, ST means scheduled tribes. Tribes is a people who were living in only the forest areas. They will most probably they will not be connected with the town areas. Okay, so they are also, but they are also considered to be the people of our country, isn't it? Because they are the citizens of our country, they have all the rights what we have. So instead of if that kind of peoples were elected as MLAs and MPs, they will supposed to talk for their own people. Okay, so that's what for each and every district we are having a MLA. In each and every district we will have one MLA, and that MLA is responsible for that district people. Okay ma. So next and one more important thing is, in this parliaments, both assemblies, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, we are having the members of women also. It is not a compulsion that only men is the members. We can have women MPs, MLAs also. As we saw in the first lesson, Dr. Ambedkar, when writing the Indian Constitution, isn't it? In that time itself, he gave equal rights to women, and he discussed with so many women, and then only he started writing that. So the same procedure has been following here also. But actually before 60 years and all, we are having only 4% of women in the assemblies. But now today we are having 11%. But this is also very, very little. Actually we are asking for 33% for women. So as soon as possible we can expect that. So a picture is given there. It is some of the female members of the assemblies. Okay. So with this class, this lesson has been completed. Next class we will see the notes of lesson for this. See dears, don't waste your time whenever we are completing a lesson. I am not giving any notes to you. You are just go through your lesson and completing your notes. So whenever I am completing a lesson, you can start doing your notes and you can start memorizing that. And one more important thing, from next year onwards, if it is not applicable that only memorizing will be possible to get more marks for you, because from next year onwards you are going to learn, your portions of learning is given more and more. You have more lots of things to memorize, so you can't memorize and get more marks. You can just understand clearly. If you easily understand clearly, you can express by your own words and your own sentence. Is it okay? It's okay. With that you can get more marks. Okay, see what I am trying to convey is, till now you are just seeing the book, revising the book, memorizing the book, and just you are writing in your answer sheets and you are presenting. That cannot be applicable for next year. From next year onwards you are going to go through the lessons, learn the lesson, observe the lesson, understand the contents properly. Whatever the question we are asking, you must be able to understand from answer from that lesson. That's what going to happen from next year onwards. So improve your knowledge of writing skill and improve your grammar skill also. Without any grammatical mistake or spelling mistake, try to write in your own. That is going to help you for the next 4 years. Okay. Okay dears, thank you. If you have any doubt regarding this lesson, you can contact me in the group.